Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Hopefully you're staying healthy, happy, and getting through this time right now that we are having in our lovely, wonderful country. Today, and thank you everybody for all the comments and stuff yesterday on the Facebook Live. I will do it again next week. Next Wednesday, I'm going to set up another one. I've already got 3 people set up. They're going to call in and talk about their YouTube channels and stuff like that. And maybe a professional angler that's going to join us too. So we'll see how it goes. But today we're going to check out the April Monsterbass Box for the southern region. If you don't know about Monsterbass Box, they put out their monthly subscription box, monthly subscription tackle box, and their goal is to send you 6 to 8 named products every month, and you get the gamut of things. But they've been really, really good since starting. So it's always really cool and a great thing. And you have to remember, if you got this as a gift, would you like this as a gift? And that's what we're kind of basing this on. Sorry, still got the sinus infection, but it's getting better. So if you got this as a gift, would you be happy about it? So that's the way we're gonna look at this. Is it worth the money? Is it gonna make my tackle box, or is it gonna make the giveaway bucket? So without further ado, I'll switch the screens. You'll see a little one of me and a big one of the Monsterbass box. Hello, Brett, by the way. Okay. Of course, I have not looked at this. I'm going to place it here in front of me. Sinus infection's still here, man. Thomas just broke something in his room on the other wall. Hey, Jason. You know, it's going away slowly. So every month you get a thing that tells you what's in the box. You can see that right there. Looks like we got 8 things this week. 7 things, including some hooks this month. So they're going to start us off with a Blitz Lures Popper Phrog. I will turn that off. Hold on. There you go. Now, I don't know anything about this Phrog at all. Never heard of Blitz Lures. But it looks like a decent Phrog. I'll open this thing up for you. It looks like it has a plopper front end, so you can see this a little bit better. Weighted in the back, it feels like. You can see that front to give it some wow, that's a little weird. Some stuff, some noise action. No rattle in it. Let me say hi to Steve and to Hammer. So not bad. I'm not going to put it in the whole thing, but nice Phrog. I'm going to put that, of all things, I'm doing a Phrog video. So everything I put on the right-hand side that you'll see is going to go in the tackle box. So that happens to be on the right-hand side of the whole thing. Oh, look. You like how the way the hooks face up. Now that could be, I don't know if that'll help hookup ratio. Looking at this now a little bit better. Looks like a decent made Phrog. Plastic bends real well. The problem with hooks facing up is sometimes you lose those fish when they spit them. So, and if you guys have never thrown a Phrog, you throw a Phrog, let it sit there after it gets eaten, 2 or 3 seconds, and then you set the hook. You don't ever set the hook once you see it attack it. So not bad. Second, of course, you gave us the only good Corona is an empty Corona. Stay thirsty, my friends sticker. I'm going to put these aside for someone that asked for them. Some great hooks from Daiichi, the best hook company in the world. Those, of course, go on the right-hand side. So, hey, Jeff. I have a couple of those, not that color. They work awesome. Mark Tomlinson just said that's good. Well, hello, hello. Frogs catch birds. If you've never met Joe, Joe is the king of catching osprey with frogs. He breaks rods on them, too. Next, a brand new lure that you just saw, the new Sling blade. But this is the, this would be the, not the, I don't even know the blade name, but this is a great bait. The great thing about this bait, and new, the wire is a little bit thinner, but see underneath there, underneath the head right there, see that little groove that they have there? That really makes the bait always stand vertical. It doesn't ever track sideways or even a couple degrees. It always goes up and down. They call it that's what they call it, the stable track. It's a fantastic bait. This is a fantastic bait, spinner bait. I know it's spinner, but it's a Colorado and willow blade tandem. Next, from Strike King. Hello, Matt. They sent the KVD 2.5. I think this is what it's called. By the way, the Z-Man went on the other side too, on the right side too. Good looking color. Has, I think, a rattle to it. If you can hear that, maybe. Barely a rattle, maybe not a rattle. Maybe I held it too tightly. Oh, yeah. Sling blade. Great bait. Think this dives probably 2 to 4 feet, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. It dives 3 to 5 feet, excuse me. Good looking color, great bait. I'm not going to say that this is probably going to go to the middle of the road for me. We're in a drought situation right now here in Florida, and that really hurts. We're down 3, 4, 5 foot of water, and we get a lot of weeds and a lot of grass in our stuff. But when it comes back up, that'll be a great bait to use. I like this bait. So I'm actually going to put that one on the right too. Next, oh, they got something cool in here that I've never seen. Next, from Reaction Strike, this is the Ranger in red crawl. Little crankbait. Says it dives 2 to 4 feet, so probably still pretty close. You can see the reflection of the camera in there. This is probably pretty decent, to be honest. Smaller bait, we had a cold front push through, and by cold front I mean it went from 85 degrees to 80 degrees. That's a joke. It went to like 65. And our bass kind of got a little bit finicky this weekend, especially with the full moon we're having. So good idea when you can't get those bites, especially if you're using a crankbait, is to downsize a little bit because they're looking for something a little bit smaller. So while I don't know a lot about Reaction Strike, it's still a decent bait. And I'm going to say, I don't usually throw these is the problem. So I'm going to say this is going in the middle. Still a good bait. It's just not something I use. Now, remember, not everything is going to be perfect for me because of the way I fish. This isn't a custom bait thing. They send out probably thousands upon thousands of these things. So it's really, pretty cool. Next, from HeadBanger, the RockerHead. Now that looks like it is almost like a front of a chatterbait. I'm going to open that up. Hold on. And drop it. No, I'm not. So it is. So it's almost like a really thick ceramic chatterbait front thing. Now, probably decent in the grand scheme of things. For me fishing, I have a problem with the thickness of how that blade is. You need to have a heavier rod to throw something like this. The cup lips actually makes it a little bit harder to throw too. And I don't know if it's meant to... Ow. I can tell you, the hook is crazy sharp. And I would imagine, even though they probably didn't say it, but they put some Gambler why nots in here. That's going to be the next thing. You could probably put these Gambler why nots on as a trailer for this bait. And if that's the case, then I have to tell Monsterbass that I'm very happy, because I like when you put something in and then combine it with something else. You can see that here. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. You know what I'll do? Hold on a second. See if I can get it to stand up. Probably can't get it to stand up. No. Can't get it to stand up. But still kind of a cool little thing. Something different. And I would imagine, yeah, these why nots from Gambler. They're almost a 2 bait. I would imagine that this is probably perfect for this, to be honest. I don't know. They got a lot of scent to them, I can tell you that. I just want to see if this was probably what they were thinking. You can kind of get a good idea on just what their goal was by just seeing the size of the hook compared to the size of that. And I would probably say that, yeah, they meant this to be one bait and to group together. You can see it like that a little bit better. I would think that's what they wanted to do. So if that's the case, hold on. Sanitize time. I would say that that's probably what they wanted to do. And that's kind of good. That's really good. Hey, Hank. And thank you, Hank, for being on again yesterday. So let me clean my hands, because these have a lot of garlic scent to them. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it garlic. I think it is. I think it's a garlic. So not bad, not bad. I'm not sure I can use it. I'm going to say that, even though I'm just going to put this in the Gambler pack itself to save myself from smelling garlic all over. I like the tubes quite a bit, but I'm going to put those on the right, unfortunately. On the left, unfortunately. Hold on, sorry. Start talking and the nose starts running. And then last, it looks like last but not least, they sent some 10-pound monofilament from Strike King. Nice. Now, you want to know what's really cool about this? I've actually seen this before. Is that they put this thing on the back, this little suction cup on the back, so you can kind of put this someplace and then spool your line, and it moves freely. Something that's a really good idea from Strike King. 10-pound monofilament, not bad. 70 yards is probably a little bit too small for most rods. I would say they probably didn't give us enough of this. I think we need probably a couple 100 yards at least. But you want to know what you can use it as? I mean, even though I don't like to use that kind of mono for leader, it's still kind of cool. I would like to see them give us a little bit more on the spool. That's all. This is a sample spool, I would have to say. Yeah, I think this is a sample spool, now that I'm thinking about it. So, I mean, overall, I'm going to move the camera a little bit over here for you. Hold on. I'll move it backwards, and then you guys can see everything, hopefully. Overall, really not bad. I mean, the KVD, the Blitz, the Phrog, the Ranger, the Sling blade, the hooks, and the 10-pound monofilament are, and really the Gamblers I would use too. I think the only thing I wouldn't use is the Headbanger thing, and that's the RockerHead, because if I'm going to use it, and it's a 3/8 ounce. If I'm going to use it, I'm going to put it on chatterbait. And I should say the Headbanger Rocker takes your creature bait fishing to the next level, featuring a zinc-based head with a custom worm hook that is easily replaced Thanks to the smart wire eyelet, the Headbanger RockerHead gives an unmatched erratic action to crawls, creatures, and lizards. Use it with a simple retrieve, yo-yo jigging, or dragging across the bottom. The Headbanger RockerHead will produce the best action you've ever seen. So, okay. I just don't think I'll use that one. That's the truth. But everything else is not bad. This is a good box. Truthfully, this isn't really not a bad box. The Sling blade I'm using for sure. I've been doing well with the Sling blade to start off with recently, so I like this. I like the Phrog. I love frog fishing. And Shane said the same thing that I'm kind of thinking. I don't know the last time I used mono. That's the same with me. Everything is Power Pro for me. Everything is Power Pro for me. So maybe that would go on the left. But everything over here on this side pretty much is going to be used. I'm going to use the Sling blade. I'm going to use the Phrog. I might use that KVD 2.5. And the Reaction one, Series Ranger, this one right here. I'm not a big crankbait person, but still doesn't mean I don't like having all those crankbaits in my bag, just in case. So, pretty good box overall. There you have it, okay? Now you guys got to tell me what you think. Did you think it was a good box? I'm going to post this on YouTube after this, so go to the YouTube and tell me what you think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was I too hard on it? I mean, tell me what you think. We're going to do another live show next Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I've got a couple people lined up, like I said earlier in the video. A couple people lined up for the video. And maybe if he can get his account set up, I got a professional angler that's going to join us too. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, I can't help him. I really can't help him. Yeah, Hammer, you get the mono. Hammer gets the mono. There it is. Hammer and I have some new videos coming out. We're going to start doing, hopefully, fairly soon. We got to plan them out a little bit. But there's lots of things coming up. Lots of things. I've got some new closer looks coming up. There's some closer looks already done, so you'll see those on the YouTube channel. Just make sure you subscribe and be part of the family. If you want some of the prize packs, you're on Facebook right now. If you're not, go to Facebook and just private message us and tell us what you want. We're still not doing a live radio show this week. Doesn't look like we're doing it next week. It looks like it might be 2 or 3 weeks, 2, 3, or 4 weeks before we can get back into the studio. So we'll see, but we'll try to do those Wednesday shows, and I'll try to get Mike on, and we can see what's going on in his world with Tackle Web. So get over there and check it out. But I do really appreciate everybody. If I don't ever tell you guys that enough, I try to make sure I say it all the time. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching and being part of the family. And I hope everyone stays unbelievably healthy right now. This is a weird time in our world. And just be safe. Seriously, be safe. And you want to know, it's a great time to get outside and go fishing. Excluding that there's a lot of people fishing right now. There's a lot of people going fishing. Do you hear my son? He's playing Fortnite, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs in the room, the next room. Did anyone hear that scream? If someone heard that scream, they might think something was going on in this household, that he was getting killed. Fortnite, man. Fortnite's killing me. Anyway, again, thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. Really. But I want everyone, first and foremost, to stay healthy. Stay healthy. Use that hand sanitizer, put that mask on, do all that stuff. Just be very careful. It's a weird time. Okay, I'm going to put this on YouTube, so check it out on YouTube. Tell me what you think. And remember, take a kid fishing. Get your fish on. And we will see you fairly soon. Hey, Tim. See you guys later. Bye.